So I just want to state that this is information that we had in a live stream that we did prior, about roughly a day ago from when I put up this video. And shout out and much love to those who were in attendance for that live stream and the information that's going to be presented. As I stated before, I'm going to put this in a shorter formed video so that you don't have to surf through an hour or two in order to get the information that we talked about here. So we're going to go over what it is that the mother stated, and then we're going to showcase how it is that we got to that point and the effects of that.
First of all, you wasn't helping with a thing. You didn't help with a thing. You actually made stuff worse. First of all, you have a child that's dead. Rest in peace to your baby. I pray that God can have you with more kids, which I'm sure he will. He'll definitely bless you with more children. But so as a mother, you should know what it feels like to have your kids away from you, have your children taken away from you. So right now, I lost 10 pounds currently because my kids are gone from me. I haven't seen my kids. I seen them now under certain restrictions. But like my son, he doesn't understand why. Like he need therapy now. He can't understand why I'm gone. Like in the public, it's too much going on in the public right now. I can't even take him to Chuck E. Cheese under supervision if I wanted to anywhere because I'm getting like harassments and things like that. So that's what's going on with that situation. I really feel bad for my baby. I play with my ear when I'm thinking about a lot of stuff, and every time I see him, he's like doing the same. He's mama's child. He does the same thing, and I'm like, baby, like it's gonna be all right, and stuff like that. Like I just really can't explain to him for real. He's only 4 years old, so that's with that. I know a lot of y'all want to know that baby must be living in horrible living conditions. Horrible. If he's treated like that here, I wonder how he's treated at home. This is a period sign, a decimal of what. That's nothing. That's like baby stuff. That's like nothing. I'm talking private VIP to see Disney, VIP to see Blippi. They met this man. They met who else they meet? We do a lot of different activities with my kids, indoor water parks. I do arts and crafts with my kids. I don't give my kids melatonin. I'm not saying nothing against the people that do, but I don't do that. I do everything. I read my kids books. Let them run around. I let my kids do a lot. I do a lot of different. Every holiday I decorate for them. Just like as y'all can see, it's decorated in here now, which it was decorated before they even left. So like, yeah. My kids believe in Cupid. Everything else, like I stated before in my Facebook post, which I'm gonna put my page back up, but I just kind of got off there for a little bit. So it's nothing how y'all try to say horrible living conditions. Never that. Never, ever. Never that. So that's that about that. My biggest thing right now though is the false allegations that's out there about me. Not a bad mama, never been a bad mama. It's my main thing really honestly is just I miss my kids. Like I said, lost 10 pounds already. I couldn't really eat like I'm chewing gum now. I'll do stuff like that. My baby, he misses me, and my biggest thing right now, I'm gonna make a GoFundMe for gas because I'm under. I don't really want to talk about the case too much, but I can't see my kids under like strict restrictions. I want to raise money for gas for that to make sure I can see my babies, and for indoor activities because right now we're not even in a safe space to even go to places. We can't even go nowhere publicly. Like you really ruined a lot of stuff, ma'am. Like for real. But if it was actually done from the goodness of your heart, the Bible says that you want to do stuff, those who, when you do good deeds, you give to the needy, blah, blah. I'm not needy, by the way, but you give to the needy. You don't do it, like, hey, look at me, like how the hypocrites would do. You actually, you do it in private, to your Father that is because you're doing it for public. That's for people that can see. You need to do it to your Father that is unseen. But don't believe I saw your GoFundMe. You have received your reward in full, as the Bible states. But I'm telling you, ma'am, God could have tripled that for you if something was done in private. But like I said, my kids are not whatever y'all trying to portray. There is nothing like that. And another thing I had wanted to mention, something else like bearing false, like I really believe this is a learning lesson for you. False witness, thou shalt not come to give false testimonies against your neighbor. That's what you're doing, because situations like this. Now, my kids have to heal from this. I have to heal from this. I'm going through stuff. I don't know if I got my kids back yet. But, you know, like the Bible says, we can rejoice when we run into trouble because it builds endurance. Endurance builds character, and character builds strength, hope, and salvation. Everything happens for a reason. You tarnish my name. I'm a child's author. You can look me up on Amazon or Barnes and Nobles. Author name is Kimmy Darby. I got a book about autism that's out as well. I had when I'm making them under a contract to make another book. Probably gonna have to hold off on it because I'm a kid's author. You tarnished my name. It's a lot, but I got faith in God. Like I said, you have received your reward in full. Their little 20,000, God could have tripled it and made it 200,000. You know, but everything happens for a reason. This is bringing me closer to God, trials and tribulations. I just really got on here just to say that. Everybody that's defending me, thank you. Everybody that's praying for me, thank you. I did want to say that let's not go back and forth for anyone. You know, if you got to say something, say it. We're going to find a positive in every negative. You know, this make me appreciate my kids 10 times more. You know, 10 times, definitely 10 times more. Definitely finding the positive in every negative situation. I ask that y'all don't go back and forth for anybody. We're not doing that. We're not going back and forth with people online. Vengeance is mine, says the Lord. His wrath cannot compare. You know? So, and nobody needs to question God neither. Like, why is he giving this girl money? The girl that posted the video money. We don't need to question him either, because we can't tell him how to move his hand. It says that in the Bible as well. We can't tell him how to move his hand. He's gonna do what he's gonna do, and he's gonna do what he's gonna do for me too. And I know in the outcome, I will push through this like the lady was pushing through the crowd to touch the hem of Jesus' garment. And her faith, because of her faith, what she wanted, it was done. So I'm gonna push through. I'm gonna push through this. I'm still smiling. Still get up, make my bed every day. I can't eat. You know, I can eat a little bit, probably like a little munch here, but like just meals and stuff, I can't do that. I'm losing weight. I asked God, you know, God, I need help losing this baby weight. I just had a baby like 5 months ago. God works in mysterious ways. He's helping me with that. So everything works out for your good. But my name has just been tarnished, and I'm very sad about that. I'm not a bad mother at all. Just continue to pray for me. And like I said, I'm going to do a GoFundMe for my kids, because our activities have to be restricted to in the house because what's going on now. People recognize me everywhere I go. I have to use fake names to order stuff and things like that. So, but like how I be with me, my kids, and everybody else, and I look a mess. I don't care, because y'all done saw me looking a mess. Y'all done already saw me. The world done see me looking at me. So I don't care about me coming on here in my pajamas. Y'all saw me in my bunny. I don't care about me with no lashes on. Y'all saw how I was looking in there. So it is what it is.
So I want to reiterate, maybe I may miss this again, but somebody had pointed out to me in the live stream previously that the mother's son is, autistic, and they were informing me that, hey, kids who have autism, who are on the spectrum, they have a hard time dealing with things touching them, such as clothes, because they're very sensitive to, a lot of things. And, listening for the third time, dealing with this video, I can't really see where it is that she stated that she has an autistic son. The main thing that was stated was that she's under contract and that she wrote a book already on Amazon about kids specifically on the spectrum. So again, just going back and listening to this for a third time, I did not, specifically see her state that, quote, I myself have a autistic son. She stated that her kids were taken away from her because of the incident. She stated that she had a child 5 months ago, and she asked for God to help her lose the baby weight. She stated how Felicia is the woman who was fired from Walmart because she recorded and posted the video directly online, um, and she specifically blamed Felicia for the reason that all of these things are taking place. Some things that people might want to pay attention to is the slights that the mother made towards Felicia, which she stated that little $20,000 that you got, that's a slight. That is a slight. I'm not sure if anybody is, really paying attention. Then on top of that, the way that she talked about her child that is deceased, she was like, "Well, you have a dead child. I pray for you and all this other type of stuff. But within that, you should understand what it's like for somebody to take." Then she reversed it. She said, "For your child to be away from you," and she used other words like that. Again, some more slights. Then she went into the further extent of, the greater portion of the video talking about God, talking about religion, talking about Bible scriptures, and vengeance will be mine. Again, more slights. You're looking at and listening to a person that doesn't want to take any type of responsibility for the instance of which they created. Something that I stated before is that the mother could have very easily gotten a family member to watch the child, or she could have potentially ordered groceries instead of having to go out, during or at that specific time. Other people also listed the fact that the mother, which I'm going to show the video to you a little bit further in the video, when the mother was in a grocery store, she didn't seem to have a diaper bag or anything for the child. The child just had on one pamper, but yet she's smooth rolling directly through the grocery store as slow as possible. But yet she is fully clothed. And because she's fully clothed, she was like, well, I'm warm enough. Let me just sit up there and give you, this jacket since we are, specifically out here at this moment in time. But again, like I said before, you're paying attention to a woman that is not reflecting, that is not acknowledging any type of faults of the reason why the situation that is taking place. She makes it seem like everybody else who was a part of the situation is the problem and that she is the innocent one in the scenario. But let's just, for a refresher for everybody, let's look at how we got here.
He came in here without that jacket on. Yeah, he did.
That baby just had a pamper on.
That's all he got on.
I can't. Listen.
I just graduated.
Yeah, don't do that. Somebody call police.
No, what's wrong with you?
Somebody call police on her.
Who are you? Lord, my voice.
Know your voice. Who are you?
Get out that man. Get out that man's face, please.
The fuck?
You're crazy.
So, I just graduated out there. Bitch. Fuck you talking about?
What the hell? Somebody call police on her.
Go ahead, since it's already called 2 times. I keep paying. So long you got hot water, fire extinguisher.
But when you come in the store fully dressed and your baby's not.
Now, I'm going to call the cops right now.
How many kids do you got?
I got one.
Oh, okay. So, the next one. So you sorry, okay?
She just sad. That just sad.
Come on, man.
baby.
Yeah, that's what I was more concerned.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't never in your life do that, baby. Don't give a damn. We run out there and go to that stove that you better stop and put something on. Hello. Okay.
How old is it?
So this is how we got here, right? You have Felicia. She was recording. She was at that point in time a Walmart worker, and she spotted the fact that this woman came in here with a child not fully clothed. Again, if you roll back the footage, you can see that the basket is pretty much empty other than a few grocery items in her purse. But what you do see in the basket is the child, again, no socks, no shoes, no pants, no shirt, no jacket, no hat, right? The only jacket that he had was a fully grown adult female jacket, which was hers originally. So she didn't come directly out prepared to even have a child specifically with her. Again, some people may say that, oh, parents, they just so happen to rush. You're not going to tell me that you're rushing out that quick where you can't put some clothes or something directly on a child so that you can proceed to do or run the errands that you need to run. If that is the case, that you just have to run, then you need to run yourself out and go get somebody who can watch that child so you can go run your errands. Then some people might come up with the excuse, well, as a single mother, it's very hard to find somebody to watch your child at any given times of the day. It's very difficult. You have to do it by. All I'm hearing is excuses. I'm not going to give a justification for the reason why it is that that child is out there pretty much with no clothes on. Because this is the one instance people will justify this or try to find an instance to body block for this mother. But within the same breath, let at any point in time, this child would have gotten terribly sick from being out there. Then people would have switched. Oh, how come people didn't do anything? How come nobody tried to step in? Where was the community aspect? Like, so which one are we going for? Are we going to go for the justification of the mother and we're going to vilify the people? Or are we going to point out the fact that this situation just should not have happened and that this mother is irresponsible? She's not acknowledging the fact that she is irresponsible and took a misstep. And she has stated nothing either in the 1 minute clip to the 9 minute clip of her being proactive and making sure that something like this does not happen again. The only thing that she has stated throughout all of the clips is that she is crazy. She's going to do specifically what it is that she wants, and she feels right and justified in every single thing that she does to the point of getting in an elder's face and also talking directly back to Felicia. And then on top of that, within the same 1 minute video, you saw an elder black woman step up, clothe that child from the food out of from the money out of her own pocket, and then you just see the mother just on her phone. So you mean to tell me that the mother couldn't have done that? You mean to tell me that the mother did not have the monies? Remember, she just stated to you in a previous video that she has contracts, she writes books. So you mean to tell me that she could not have afforded? But let's say even if she did rush, right? So you mean to tell me that even if you did rush, you couldn't have went to like the children's section real quick and dressed up that child in the store just to have the situation fixed? So it wouldn't have even had to make it this far? Like I said, there's a lot of excuses and there's a lot of people wanting to blame this, that, and the third, but nobody wants to point out the fact that a lot of these things could have been circumvented. A lot of them. But let's go to the aftermath.
For those of you who are asking for an update, yes, she did go to jail. Yes, we did call the police. I mean, why wouldn't we? Why wouldn't we? That's a crazy ass question to ask when you see a child that's being neglected. Don't have on any clothes, just a diaper. No shoes, no socks, no shirt, no nothing. So why wouldn't we call the fucking police? Why wouldn't we? And I'm just going to ignore the hate
and I'm going to ignore the crazy comments. I'm not going to respond to y'all. I'm just going to ignore y'all. She asked me, did I have a child in the video? Yes, I do have a child. He's deceased. But if my child was living, ain't no way in hell my child would be out there with no clothes on, just a diaper. So there you have it. That's your update.
So, just in case people didn't catch it, Felicia stated that, she did have a child. Remember, her child is deceased. During the video, she stated, yes, I am a parent because, maybe this happened recently. So, for her, it's not, in a sense, a past event. It's something that is current, something that she is still going through and working through trying to, get past. And in the background, while she's talking, you can see her child that is there. And she stated that she received a lot of hate directly online, right? A lot of people were, in a sense, against her because she did the right thing. Even Walmart, who is the corporation of which she worked for, was even against her, right? She posted the video directly online. And then when she posted said video, somebody called her to tell her, like, hey, we need you to take this down. And she didn't wait, she took it down. And then after she got from her 2 days off, she went into work one day. That same day, she was fired, all because she did the right thing. They didn't fire her because she was, tardy or absent 32 days out of the year or whatnot, or misconduct. They did it because she recorded and did the correct thing that she was supposed to do as a parent. And this is what you hear the mother, in a sense, talking about. She's like, hey, I don't understand, why it is that, she's getting all this money, or how it is that she wanted to phrase this, right? Basically stating that I'm really the woman that actually is being the utmost affected by this. I'm the one that needs monetary support. She doesn't really need this because nothing much happened to her. Actually, it did, because she wanted to do the right thing, because she wanted to be proactive in the community instead of just a passerby. She ended up losing her job for doing the right thing. So yeah, she earned the money that people are donating specifically to her. Whatever's on that GoFundMe, she earned that. And again, going back to the mother, she said, "Oh, I'm not a needy person," but she kept referring back to the money that Felicia inevitably got because people saw the wrong that was done and they wanted to support her because she did the right thing. She, at that moment in time, did the best that I'm pretty sure a lot of people would want to do if they were in that exact same circumstances. So the money that she is getting is from a point of understanding and also support, right? But nowhere in the video of Felicia talking do you hear her trying to specifically point blame on anybody else. She said, yeah, I recorded the video. I took the video. I posted all of the things. That's accountability. She's not blaming the mother for the reason why it is that she got fired. You don't hear that in the GoFundMe post, which we're about to get to, and you don't hear that in the video that she posted here. So again, it's a complete difference in tone when it deals with the mother in both of her videos and when it deals with Felicia in the first 1 minute clip dealing with the mother in the Walmart store, to her second video directly on TikTok, and it's going to be a third when you hear the response from her GoFundMe. She said, hi, my name is Felicia, and I'm fundraising for my bills. Unfortunately, I lost my job on 1/20/2024 by helping a child who was being neglected by his mother. On 1/17/2024, a young lady came in Walmart with her child, and the child only had on a diaper. And it's like 20 something degrees, or it was in the teens. I really can't remember. But the child had no clothes, socks, shoes, and I took it upon myself to record it for the child's sake. No, I wasn't thinking about the consequences at the time. At the time, my main focus was on the innocent poor child and to get him some help. Yes, I posted the video on Facebook page because I wanted to reach out to some of her family members and a caseworker. The video I posted got 3.1K shares in the first hour. My manager called my phone and told me to take the video down immediately, and I did. Thursday and Friday were my days off. So when I came back to work Saturday, 1/20/24, my manager fired me 2 hours before I got off of work. Now I'm jobless because I was only trying to help and save that baby's life. If you, by any chance, want to watch the video, it's on TikTok at FreeNicole8. Thanks to everyone who donates, and God bless. So I just went back to Miss Felicia's page, and on the page on her TikTok, she stated that she had to originally put the video back up because TikTok decided to take it down because you know how TikTok likes to get. But also, you have a lot of people that like to report videos as well. So I wouldn't be too shocked if it was due to the effect of people reporting the video and trying to say something when realistically she's bringing awareness of certain things that are transpiring and taking place. And then the other thing as well, if you go to her page at Free Nicole 8, you will no longer see the GoFundMe link. And when you try to go search for the GoFundMe, you see it is gone as well. So I'm pretty sure she ended the campaign specifically for the GoFundMe because originally she was only going for a little bit just to try to make it. And with the overwhelming support that she received, she got way more than what she thought what she initially was even trying to get because of the situation of her specifically losing her job. So kudos and congratulations to you for what it is that you have done specifically, for this child, doing your best to bring awareness and, bring about a conversation when it deals with these types of things in society because we need to have more conversations like this because as I told you before, beyond everything else that I talk about, my main thing is about the children and that's on a lot of my platforms because as adults we should be the guardians over that light. We should in effect shelter that light and also guide that light as well. And if it comes to a point in time where those things are not happening, then we are failing as adults and we are failing as the guardians that we are supposed to be. So again, we're looking at the fact that you have a mother here that does not want to see the wrong that was in a sense committed and how it is that her actions have inevitably led to the reactions that she is getting specifically on social media. And because she opts not to acknowledge any of these faults or any type of wrongdoing, this is why we see the things that we are able to see. So hopefully, in this situation, I hope everything works out for everybody. I hope the utmost positive things will transpire and take place. Hope change actually will and does occur. And I specifically hope that the mother will learn from her actions and she will take the necessary steps in order to prevent the same or anything close to this as a possibility in the future.